is his posture and what she's having him do, but also pay attention to her and the position that she's in. Okay? You can see that she is, when she has his head turned, what she checking for the influence of. Which one? Asymmetrical tonic neck. Okay. And what you really can't see is she has his hand captured under her leg, so that she's maintaining the weight bearing and maintaining then some extension in the fingers under her leg. So then that leaves her two hands free. So what would be the tendency if he rotates his head away from the extremity? If he's under the influence of the asymmetrical tonic neck, what would happen to that right upper extremity?
Extension.
Flexion.
Flexion. Okay? Which is what she doesn't want. She wants extension for weight bearing. Okay? Then having him scoot away. Does he look like he's in pain?
He's loving it. All this attention.
Where's that other hand?
If they pan down a little bit, as well as her capturing his hand underneath her leg, she's removed her shoes and put her foot on top of his foot. So she's maintaining weight bearing on that right lower extremity as well. Okay? So she's utilizing every single part that she has to get control with him. Okay? Work on his posture again. Okay. Now she wants him to scoot forward by weight bearing on that right side. Right? Okay, you can see her foot better.
So it's just pressure on the heel a little bit? Is that what she's doing?
Yep. And a little bit of weight bearing. So she doesn't want to interfere by putting her foot on the front. Why?
Because it'll stop him from moving.
What's she having him do?
Scoot forward.
She's having him scoot, right? What happens when you scoot forward? What happens to the tibia over the foot?
It goes back.
It advances over the foot. If you put your leg in front, it's going to interfere with the normal movement of the tibia advancing over the foot. So she can do weight bearing by putting her toes on his heel and get weight bearing that way. Okay, his posture looks pretty good, huh?
He's amazed.
Okay. Shifting. Facilitating. Okay. Shifting. Why do you think she was having his leg move forward and back when he was shifted onto his right side? Why would she have him move his leg forward and back on the left when he was shifted over?
To stimulate sit to stand.
Because he probably is still weight bearing on that left side, right? He probably hasn't put all of the weight onto the right side. Probably still has some of it on the left. So if I'm shifting over toward my right side, I should be able to lift this leg up, right? If I'm all the way shifted. And he was still putting some weight on, so she could tell if he was actually fully shifted over toward that side by him moving his left.
Would you possibly have a patient with a fanny pack take it off? Because wouldn't that kind of affect the weight shift? I mean, depending on what's in it?
It might. It might. You might want to think about asking him if he would mind removing his fanny pack. so she took then her assistance off the foot, and now she's transferring his hand from being captured under her leg to now on his leg.
Sue, so how long did she do that for? How long do you think she did that for? Like 5 minutes?
The preparation beforehand,
Yeah, like sitting on his hand and all that?
yeah, no more than 5 minutes. And then as she gets what she wants, she moves on to the next thing. Okay? So the hands relative, she did spend, what we didn't see, she did spend a fair amount of time doing some mobilization, preparing that right upper extremity to then go into that position. Okay? She's taken her time positioning herself too, right?
To come up with this, it must have taken a long time.
Okay, now her foot is on the top of his foot, but you can't really see her knee is away from his knee. So she's still going to allow that tibia to advance over the foot. And she can gauge how much he's efforting by how much tone then increases in the hand. Okay, you can see his movement coming from sit to stand. He doesn't really use that right side very much in doing that, does he? He's totally used to just having enough strength with his left to come from sit to stand. Okay, look at his standing posture. Which side is he weight bearing on? His left. So she's trying to facilitate some weight bearing through that foot.
Okay.
Still trying to maintain, trying to get the tone out of that arm. Because as he efforts and he does an activity, particularly an activity he doesn't feel so comfortable with, like shifting onto that side, then that arm's going to tighten up. Well, he doesn't like that one at all, does he? Well, he shifted all the way over to his left side on that one.
So she's cueing him to try to squat down a little bit? Is that the deal? Okay.
Ultimately, what she's going to do with him is she's going to have him do an activity where he's going to be picking up an object from the floor. And what do you think the possibilities for success are for picking up something from the floor if you're only shifted toward that side?
Probably not very good.
Okay, if I'm not putting any weight on the other side, and I'm trying to reach down, particularly coming up, is going to be a huge problem, because I may fall toward that side. Ooh, he doesn't like it. Look at his hand.
Yeah.
Did you see that left hand? That's not a, I like that type of thing. So you got to be aware of all these things that the patients may not be telling you, but they're going to be showing you. Look at his head. Okay, he's not comfortable in that situation. So she's challenging him a bit. What do you think she's going to do?
Try to have him
Have him
sit.
sit.
very safe to have somebody sit on the chair, stacked on
That's what I
top
was
of
thinking.
it. Yeah. So what's she doing? What's she trying to utilize there? She still wants to start working on the squatting to pick up an object from the floor. But what's she doing now? Okay, she's trying to keep the tone normalized and promote weight bearing on that side. Okay, so that she's hoping that he will then squat down with equal weight on both sides. Okay, having him try to take a step forward. Okay, what happens if you've taken a step forward with your good side? What happens to weight shift? You got to be putting most of your weight on the other side, right? Take a step forward. Okay. So a little bit more challenging each time, getting more and more weight bearing. Okay? And now getting weight bearing with that right lower extremity flexed. Is that a tough thing to do even for you guys? Yeah. Okay? Well, what are you going to do if you're going to pick up something from the floor and you're going to squat down? Do that, right? Still doesn't like it. Look at the left hand. There he goes. Still not comfortable with it, but he did it. So the weight bearing of the arm through the chair is normalizing the tone, increasing the weight bearing. She's putting a little facilitation there through his foot on the right side to help facilitate the weight bearing. But then doing a functional activity of picking up an object from the floor. Right now she takes away the support from the foot for him to sit back down, okay, and assesses the movement, see how he does.
Now, as long as there's not like big time contractures on this, on the affected side, he may regain. No? Okay.
Yeah. And you can see with what she's done, you know, he came with the hands kind of like this.
So,
And what she's, I mean, look at the hand now. There's no muscle contraction there. It was all tone, right? Otherwise you wouldn't get the extension. Okay? So it was all tone.
so and then from there, she'd send him home with things to do. Is that?
Yeah, sure.
To keep it.
Yep. Now, look at his sitting right now. Is he sitting a lot more on that right side than he was? Yeah. So it's carried over just into his sitting posture. Okay. See if there's any influence. His sitting posture is much better. Okay, we'll end it there for today.